In the heart of California's Central Valley, where vast fields of cotton and cantaloupe stretch under an unrelenting sun, Joshua Patrick Allen entered the world on May 21, 1996. Born in the small farming town of Firebaugh, a speck on the map west of Fresno with a population barely scraping 7,000, Josh grew up immersed in the rhythms of rural life. His family's 3,000-acre farm, established by his great-grandfather Arvid Allen, a Swedish immigrant who fled the Great Depression, shaped his character from the start. The Allens weren't just farmers. They were stewards of the land, passing down a legacy of hard work, resilience, and a mantra that would define Josh: bloom where you're planted. His father, Joel, and mother, LaVon, ran the operation, with LaVon also managing a local restaurant. Young Josh spent his days amid the dust and machinery, learning to drive tractors before he could legally drive a car, and earning national recognition from the Future Farmers of America for his diversified crop production skills. He ranked first nationally in cantaloupe, cotton, and wheat cultivation as a high school senior, a far cry from the glamour of professional sports, but a foundation that instilled in him an unyielding work ethic. Firebaugh wasn't a hotbed for football talent. The town's high school, where Josh graduated in 2014, boasted a gymnasium named after his grandfather, a local school board member. But Josh's athletic prowess shone across multiple sports. Standing at 6'3" and a lanky 180 pounds, he split his time between football, basketball, and baseball. On the gridiron, he showed flashes of the cannon arm that would later define him, but he wasn't a full-time quarterback sensation. He pitched fastballs up to 90 miles per hour on the diamond and led his basketball team in scoring. Football scouts overlooked him. He didn't attend elite camps, and his stats, while solid, didn't scream blue-chip prospect. As a fan of the Fresno State Bulldogs, Josh dreamed of playing Division I ball, attending their games and camps. His father even lobbied the coaches, but no scholarship offers came. San Diego State extended a preferred walk-on spot, but with no promise of playing time, Josh declined. Undeterred, he emailed hundreds of college coaches with highlight tapes, receiving only one response, from Reedley College, a junior college where a family connection helped open the door. At Reedley in 2014, Josh transformed. He bulked up to 210 pounds and led the Tigers to impressive rankings: 9th in California Junior College total offense, 7th in passing, and 10th in scoring. Starting after just 3 games, he threw for 2,055 yards, 26 touchdowns, and only 5 interceptions, while rushing for 660 yards and 10 scores. Still, major programs ignored him. Eastern Michigan offered, then withdrew after he visited Wyoming. It was a Cowboys assistant, scouting another player, who saw potential in Josh, comparing him to Carson Wentz. Head coach Craig Bohl visited the Allen farm and committed to making Josh his quarterback. Committing to Wyoming, Josh arrived in Laramie in 2015, redshirting after a collarbone injury limited him to 2 games. In 2016, he exploded: 3,203 passing yards, 28 touchdowns, and a second-team All-Mountain West nod. He contemplated the NFL draft, but returned for 2017, graduating with a social science degree and throwing for 1,812 yards and 16 scores. His college career culminated in a Potato Bowl win, and Wyoming honored him in 2025 by retiring his number 17 jersey, the first in program history, and inducting him into their Athletics Hall of Fame. The 2018 NFL Draft loomed as a pivotal moment. ESPN's Adam Schefter pegged Josh as a potential number 1 pick, but opinions varied. His arm strength was legendary, but accuracy concerns lingered. At the Combine, he measured 6'5", 237 pounds, ran a 4.75-second 40-yard dash, and scored 37 on the Wonderlic. Controversy erupted when old high school tweets containing racial and homophobic slurs surfaced. Josh apologized publicly, attributing them to youthful ignorance. The Buffalo Bills, desperate for a franchise quarterback, traded up from the 12th to the 7th pick, selecting him amid cheers and skepticism. He signed a 4-year, $21 million deal and entered a quarterback room with A.J. McCarron and Nathan Peterman. Josh's rookie season in 2018 was a trial by fire. Starting 11 games, 5-6 record, he debuted in a loss to Baltimore. then led a stunning upset over the Vikings in Week 3, throwing for 196 yards, a touchdown, and adding 2 rushing scores, including a viral hurdle over linebacker Anthony Barr. An elbow injury sidelined him mid-season, but he returned with a franchise record 99 rushing yards against Jacksonville. He finished with 2,074 passing yards, 10 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and a league-leading 631 rushing yards for quarterbacks with 8 scores. His 52.8% completion rate was the NFL's lowest, but his dual-threat ability hinted at stardom. The Bills went 6-10, but Josh's grit earned fans' loyalty. 2019 marked progress. Named a captain, he led Buffalo to a 10-6 record in their first playoff berth since 2017. A comeback win over the Jets in Week 1 showcased his poise, 254 yards and a touchdown. He notched career highs, including 256 yards and 3 scores against Miami, earning AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Thanksgiving against Dallas, 231 yards, a passing touchdown, and a rushing score. He ended with 3,089 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 510 rushing yards, and 9 scores, leading the league in fourth-quarter comebacks, 4, and game-winning drives, 5. In the wild-card loss to Houston, he threw for 264 yards and rushed for 92, breaking Jim Kelly's postseason rushing record for Bills QBs. The 2020 breakout solidified Josh as elite. Under offensive coordinator Brian Daboll, he shattered records for 1,544 passing yards, franchise high, 37 touchdowns, franchise high, and a 69.2% completion rate, 4th in NFL. Adding 421 rushing yards and 8 scores, he led Buffalo to a 13-3 record, their first division title since 1995. Highlights included 415 yards against Miami and a comeback over the Rams. He earned AFC Offensive Player of the Month twice, for Player of the Week honors, and finished second in MVP voting behind Aaron Rodgers. Postseason, wins over Indianapolis, 324 yards, 3 total TDs, and Baltimore, 206 yards, 1 TD, before falling to Kansas City in the AFC Championship, 287 yards, 2 TDs, 88 rushing. In 2021, Buffalo exercised his 5th-year option and signed him to a 6-year, $258 million extension with $150 million guaranteed. He passed 10,000 career yards and tied franchise rushing touchdown records. Key games: 358 yards and 5 total scores against Washington, 315 yards and 4 total against Kansas City. Finishing with 4,407 passing yards, 36 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, 763 rushing yards, league-leading 6.3 yards per carry, and 6 scores, he earned Pro Bowl alternate status. Playoffs: a perfect defensive game against New England, 308 yards, 5 TDs, 66 rushing, and a thriller against Kansas City, 329 yards, for TDs, 68 rushing, ending in overtime heartbreak. 2022 brought more dominance, for 1,283 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 762 rushing yards, and 7 scores. Wins included 297 yards and 4 total against the Rams, for 100 yards against Miami, and a 98-yard touchdown pass, franchise record, against Pittsburgh. Buffalo went 13-3, clinching a 3rd straight division. Playoffs: narrow win over Miami, 352 yards, 3 TDs, lost to Cincinnati. Turnovers plagued 2023's start, for in a loss to the Jets. But Josh rebounded, earning Player of the Week against Las Vegas and a perfect 158.3 rating against Miami, 320 yards, 5 total TDs. Mid-season struggles led to OC Ken Dorsey's firing. Under Joe Brady, Buffalo won 6 of 7 to finish 11-6 and claim a 4th division. Josh became the first QB with 40 total TDs in 4 straight seasons, tying the NFL QB rushing TD record, 15. Stats: for 1,306 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, 18 interceptions, 524 rushing, 15 scores. Playoffs: win over Pittsburgh, 203 yards, for total TDs, including a 52-yard run, lost to Kansas City. 2024 was MVP caliber. Despite losing Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis, Josh adapted with new receivers like Curtis Samuel and Keon Coleman. A 13-4 record included comebacks against Arizona, hurdling Baker, and Kansas City. He achieved a passing, rushing, and receiving TD in one game against San Francisco, finishing with 3,731 passing yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, career low, 531 rushing, and 12 scores. He won MVP with 27 first-place votes. Playoffs, wins over Denver and Baltimore, AFC Championship loss to Kansas City. He broke numerous records, including most career rushing TDs by a QB, surpassing Cam Newton at 75, and Bills' total TDs, 245. As of December 2025, Josh's season reflects highs and inconsistencies. Signing a 6-year, $330 million extension in March, $250 million guaranteed. He started strong, 394 yards and 4 total TDs against Baltimore, breaking more records like most games with passing and rushing TDs, 46. But losses to Atlanta, Miami, and a shutout against Houston, sacked 8 times, highlighted offensive line woes. Through 12 games, 2,832 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, for 109 rushing, 11 scores, tied for second in rushing TDs. ESPN named him to their mid-season All-Pro team, and the Bills added cornerback Darius Slay via waivers to bolster defense. Reports suggest aggressive moves for elite weapons to aid Josh. Beyond stats, Josh's achievements gleam. 2024 NFL MVP, 2 second-team All-Pro, 2020, 2024, 3 Pro Bowls, 2021, 2023, 2025, Art Rooney Award, 2024, PFWA Most Improved, 2020, FedEx Air Player of the Year, 2024. He's a 17-time AFC Offensive Player of the Week, franchise record, with NFL records for accuracy improvement, 17% from rookie to third year, and QB rushing TDs, 76 through 2025. He graced Madden NFL 24's cover, the first Bills player to do so. Personally, Josh married actress-singer Hailee Steinfeld in Ventura, California, on May 31st, 2025, after dating since May 2023, going public in July 2024, and proposing November 22nd, 2024. Previously, he dated Brittany Williams from 2015 to 2023. A Methodist-raised believer, he credits divine intervention for his faith, listening to oldies like Frank Sinatra and Billy Joel pregame. An avid golfer, handicap 8, best score 77. He built a par 3 course at his Orchard Park home and competed in events like the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Philanthropy defines him. Spokesperson for Oishii Children's Hospital, donating $200 per touchdown in 2019. After his grandmother Patricia's death, fans donated over $1 million in $17 increments, naming a wing after her. He supports leukemia societies and the Jesse Rees Foundation, wearing a Nagu bracelet. In 2020, he gave $25,000 to COVID funds. Business-wise, represented by CAA, he switched from Nike to New Balance in 2025, funding Firebaugh Youth Sports. He's a New Era ambassador, Encore Golf shareholder, and partnered for Josh's Jaqs cereal benefiting hospitals. In March 2025, he inked a media deal with Skydance Sports. Investing in the family farm, he's planting 2,500 acres of pistachios, jokingly dubbed Josh's Nuts. Josh Allen's journey from overlooked farm kid to NFL supernova embodies perseverance. As the Bills chase a Super Bowl, elusive despite 6 straight playoff appearances, his legacy grows. With arm talent, mobility, and heart, he's not just blooming, he's thriving, inspiring a generation to defy odds. At 29, his story is far from over, a testament to roots that run deep and dreams that soar high.